Which actually, okay, I assume you can, but can you decrepify a person that is purge off the decrepify on a person that's being wind scarce?
Okay, so here's what decrepify is a really weird spell. If you decrepify an ally, even after they BKB, they are decrepified, which doesn't happen if you decrepify an enemy. So there's that interaction. So if a wyvern interscurs your ally and you decrepify them, you can dispel the decrep. But
okay,
you cannot dispel like if you decrepify someone that is attacking someone that was winter cursed.
Oh, you could also, yeah, you could do it that way. Then you'd have.
I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
I was thinking the same, but
you cannot BKB dispel a friendly decrepify, but everything that is cast by your enemy usually can be dispelled.
Okay, so then it should be the Necrobook level 3 should be a good counter. Well, let's see how good Skeeter's Micro is this game. I mean, he did play last game with the Necrobook as well. Didn't really pay that much attention because it was Necrobook level 1 and he didn't have to cast any spells on those little creeps. And he's going for the Helm of the Dominator first item, which a lot of Lycans, like you see like pretty much a divide between either they go for the Necrobook first item or they go for the Helm of the Dominator. Which one do you prefer to have most of the time as the first?
I think the helm is really good because it gives you kill potential when you get 6. Not only this is a little cheaper, but you know, getting that centaur with infinite move speed and the stun can usually set up a ton of kills early. Well, the Necronomicon probably allows you to farm a little better. You know, in these very high armor games, the kill threat once you get 6 is really important, especially now that they buffed. It's not now, I think this is a kind of an old buff, but they decreased the cooldown of Shapeshift level 1. I think it was 120 or 30 prior to the buff. So, you know, you can use it more often. But yeah, they will tri-lane here, at least for now. They have both AOI and Tusk in this lane.
Yeah, that was pretty much what we did expect with the Tusk being picked up.
As well as the Timber.
Yeah, the Timber can easily handle himself in the lane up against... I mean, Coddle doesn't really do much.
Just useless versus this Timber.
Yeah, if you go Chakra Magic, could be pretty annoying, draining his mana the entire time. But that's about it.
Yeah. I mean, into Timber's 3, you can actually harass him a little bit as they're doing, but bottom killed the Pugna. So
well, that was the tag team. I missed the complete kill, so T2 is right there.
I was watching top as well, don't worry.
Yeah, we were all very intrigued by how Kezu's gonna handle this game. And again, mid-lane matchup is a Spirit versus a Spirit.
True. Quinn on that Ember now. Let's see if he's gonna be as impactful as he was with the Storm. Oh, Biver actually creating a mega wave here. That tiny.
Oh, he's gonna pull them all the way back. He started off with brown boots first. Yeah, I mean, otherwise... Actually, no, they swapped the Mumiana towards top lane, so they're not going to go for the full tri-lane. They're just going to do a 2-1-2 with First Blood.
Right.
Ouch! That Decrepify. Like, Winter Wyvern wanted to Arctic Burn, and then... Decrepify. Rip. That's a 50-second cooldown wasted. Ouch.
Yeah, that feels really bad. That's pretty much all the harass that comes from the Wyvern, but now it's a dual lane. He's gonna get level 2 pretty much now. There you go. So yeah, these lanes... this game is really interesting because it's really all about this Lycan, I feel. If this Lycan doesn't have Helm of the Dominator Necro at 15-16 minutes, I feel like this game becomes incredibly hard for Crazy. But we have to see also how good of a game Brio has, because if he stomps middle, he might be the saving grace for Radiant.
Yeah, it is looking kind of problematic for Yawar versus Kezu at the moment, with 13-7 versus 6 last hits for a Timbersaw.
Yeah.
I hear that
hurts.
Yeah. Just, I mean, you've seen them win both sides, but it's pretty painful. CR4ZY, however, now is starting to harass Yaoer a little bit more.
I gets the level 2 reactive armor. That's a little bit better for him. But Morphling probably one of the few carries, besides maybe like an Ursa, that can do damage to Timber through the reactive armor stacks. Oh. You are? Okay.
I mean, yeah, once he hits level 3, but like level 1 attribute shift, and if the Timber Saw just goes for Timber Chain level 1 or something, like Morphling can't do anything. But luckily he did that.
He was solo, right? So he was forced to get the armor instead of the chain.
Yeah. Otherwise he would probably get harassed completely out of the lane by the Coddle. SVG also has that blinding light, which is an amazing spell, by the way.
Looks like Skitter doing pretty well bottom here. Not as good as the Morphling, but still already almost has the broadsword for his Helm of the Dominator. That's gonna be a really early Helm of the Dom if like the lane continues like this.
Ooh, SVG top lane is gonna be forced to walk all the way back to base.
Alright.
Oh, Moomiander. Ah, no, he won't be able to do some sneaky plays. Doesn't have Snowball yet, and he's way too slow for that SVG Coddle.
Yeah, really fast and creepy old man.
Tower is under attack.
Hey, it's also one of my mains, eh? That hurts.
He is a little creepy, dude.
Okay, he is kind of creepy. He's tiny though. Like,
and you know, not because you're not creepy by association just because he's your main.
Okay. If we're gonna, yeah, okay, then I'm not creepy, and I approve this message. As long as we're clear on that, not creepy.
He was looking for a smoke. Oh, he might go back here. Felt like Storm knew he was smoked. Oh, he might be able to sneak in. Really long.
Bro, he's just gonna grab the bounty rune, recharge his bottle.
Nicely done there by Brio. I guess it's a little lucky too.
Courier snipe by SVG. However, Brow's gonna eat him up for dinner. Boom!
Nicely done.
No whining now.
Okay. Biver did drop a ward there, at least get some vision when the storm starts jungling, but he's probably gonna get level 6, so really hard to kill him.
Yeah, we do see Kazu catching back up as well with this massive creep wave that's right next to Yaoer. Oh, look at all those creeps. He doesn't have a lot of trees to Timber Chain to, though. But he has those reactive armor stacks, and Yaoer can't actually do anything against him anymore.
Doesn't do nothing. Queen is level 6, so I wonder if this time he can maybe make a play before Bio gets 6. He needs this creep wave.
Ooh, Skeeter's got his Helm of the Dominator coming in. Biver with the flank onto Brile. He's close to level 6. They're trying to get the gank in. SVG is here as well. Avalanche toss. Will they be able to keep him alive? No, actually SVG pushes Brile away, and Biver's gonna be taken out because Aoi and Moomiander were waiting.
I mean, it was honestly the right play coming from Chaos, just incredibly done by Brile. The way he positioned the trees there made it really hard for the Tiny to close the gap, but they just didn't have the damage.
Kind of. Did Amber Spirit have Sleight of Fist Seeing Chains ready? Like, was it on cooldown? I didn't check.
He did take a while to use it. I didn't check if it was on cooldown or not, but he had a remnant damage to go in. I guess he just felt like they didn't have enough. So maybe if he committed fully, they could get the kill. But you know,
I think
be pretty to lose Ember and the Tiny in that play.
Yeah, true. But you know, throw one fire remnant, you still have one left, and you cut down all the trees, so you have at least all the vision there. Kazu now same net worth as Yaoer, so he's caught up completely in the top lane.
Very nice.
And top net worth is Skeeter, who does have his Helm of the Dominator done. He's going for the Necrobook once that's done. Well, Necrobook level 1 normally, well, actually level 6 most of the time. But he will be able to charge at the maybe he'll even get a Purge creep just to be able to kill off this Pugna level 1, level 6. Snowball in, Tiny dropping low, Biver, Splinter Blast is going to connect them. Brile will secure another kill for CR4ZY. 4-0 in favor of, I want to say the North American team, but they're both North American teams.
Yeah, really good start. I was not expecting so many kills inside of Crazy, but most of those kills actually came from that great positioning from Brile in the mid lane. So kudos to him. And I'm surprised the Morphling is that low in net worth, because it felt like they were dominating that lane, but I guess CR4ZY actually got a lot of denies or something. Just surprised.
I mean, at one point, literally, they didn't have the damage to kill off the Timbersaw, and he can tank everything. And then he just starts right-clicking the Morphling, and you're just forced to walk back. Because all the creeps can't hurt CR4ZY, and neither can the Morphling, until he gets, you know, E-plate status.
One thing that I didn't mention, which can actually become a really important part in these team fights, is the new Quado level 10 talent. So if you get minus 3 seconds of Blinding Light cooldown and you max Chakra Magic and Blinding Light, you could have like 12 seconds of the Lycan missing almost all of his, like the Lycans and the units missing everything. So this could be really hard for Crazy once they get into that power spike of the Necros, especially because you cannot dispel yourself with the Necro. You can only dispel the enemy. So you cannot take the blinding chance unless the Lycan has BKB, and that's going to take a while. So I want to keep tabs on the Quado skill build to see if he's going to maybe max blinding lighting chakra magic. It's not usual, but it can be really impactful.
Oh, MSS taken out bottom lane by Brile. But there's a gank in the middle lane. Mumian is going to fall, and CR4ZY TP's in. Quinn has 2 more fire remnants. He still has 1 down on his side of the river. It's just throwing out a little bit of Ras, and that's it. But in the meantime, Skeeter secures the tier 1 tower top lane. And we'll even go for the outposts. And you immediately see the ping coming out inside the Radiant jungle to secure that outpost away. But will they be able to? No, they're not even going to attempt it. Or are they? It's close.
I think they're going to go for
they can't. SVG caught on the wrong side of the river. Ice Shards block as well from Moon. And that's it. A dead one. MSS thought that he could get stuff done. Moon even steals the bounty room. Biver's dropping very low. Brile's not going to zip in for that kill. Moon Meander. Yeah, that's the new life drain. The very short cooldown on life drain. I don't even know what you'd get the Aghanim Scepter anymore on Pugna. 7-second cooldown.
Yeah, it's pretty much just for illusions, because the 0 cooldown is good versus them, but that's the only reason.
Yeah, I mean, but MSS again, life draining. CR4ZY, yeah, he does have himself the Hood of Defiance, so magic damage is not that heavy. Skeeter's dropping very low. The Urn, Cold Embrace is trying to keep him alive. Quinn, actually, if he Slide of Fist rooted onto the high ground, that could have gotten the kill, but Aoi is gonna die. And actually, I think he saved the Lycan there. That he would have ticked down.
Probably. It was really close. He does have a lot of HP regen, but better safe than sorry. That said, really big moves coming from Chaos here. Ideally, they want to get this tower with the catapult, but Crazy, they are sending pretty much all of their resources to protect it, which is the right play. You want to keep control of this mid part of the map so you can roach later, but oh no.
Oh, Skeeter bottom lane, life drain. God, life drain is annoying. He almost has it up again, and he can use it right now. Easy! Life drain, that's also gonna bring him some mana. And Storm is gonna zip in. They will get the control to lock down MSS. Biver is gonna be the next one. Brile will slow him down constantly with the overload. Will it be enough? The blinding light, SVG. No, there's the Hellbear Smash who almost has his thunderclap. Clap on a fool.
Nicely done. That felt actually so good for whatever reason.
Yeah. The from beyond the grave, just clap him.
Nice. All right, so the game, I mean, this game is much faster paced and also feels a little more even. First one we watched.
I mean, it also is based on the heroes that they have. Like the Lycan, especially once he gets his Necro book, he wants to start pushing and taking objectives all over the map. Whereas the Wraith King and Spectre, they just want to farm. And Skurs on Quinn, they're not going to go after it, but they're going to go for SVG. Blinding Light is coming in. The snowball.
Meander, by the way, he can engage if he wants to.
And they will manage to walk it off. Where's Brile?
Yeah,
oh, there he is. Oh, regen room.
Gank. But just farms. He's about to finish that guy. Okay, they're gonna smoke. Nicely done. They're full mana. They might not be expecting this.
CR4ZY just tanking that tower in the middle lane because he's a timber saw and it's an annoying hero.
Oh, bye.
Is under attack. Dire's middle
All right. I mean, this is CR4ZY did a lot. He actually forced every tier 1 tower. That definitely made some space for Skeeter, and they are going for tier 2 now. Those skeletons really annoying.
What's the Ember Spirit? Ember Spirit's going for the Spirit Vessel as his first. I mean, they need it, but on the other hand, you also need a little bit more wave clear.
Yeah, wow, they're taking this tower, dude.
They're just cleaning out the map right now. Going for the high ground push already?
What? I like this. Wow, this is so bold. They only have Necro 1 and still they're going for this. They know, I mean, as you said, they're going for the Spirit Vessel, so there's no Maelstrom. There's nothing that besides the Pugna Decrepify. So that's 50% of the damage in the tier 3 tower. CR4ZY just being super annoying. They force everyone but the Morphling back, and they take control of all of this part of the map. Really good for CR4ZY.
Coddle just got level 6. Like, he was not level 6 yet, almost 14 minutes in, and he only has Illuminate level 1, so their counter push is actually very weak. Nether Blast is also only level 2 on the Pugna. They have almost no wave clear.
That's true. And I feel like definitely the fact that there was no Will-O-Wisp is one of the reasons they forced the tier 3 tower that hard. And speaking of Kodo again, he's maxing that chakra. I really want to see the Blinding Light being maxed to see if he's gonna go for the level 10 talent. But he's probably gonna get the Illuminate, knowing how much damage they already took to the towers. They really need more wave clear, as you said.
I mean, he's going for the Blinding Light cooldown reduction anyway, because it's just value. 25 movement speed is kind of like yay, but eh.
Yeah, versus Lycan. I'm not gonna
I'm gonna outrun him. Easy! Tranquil Boots, let's go.
Okay, so pretty much everyone from Crazy in this area.
You gotta be careful for that Winter's Curse, so you gotta stay spread. They're gonna... I mean, CR4ZY not gonna care at all. There's gonna be a Will-O-the-Wisp clipping Braille on the side, who's gonna zip out to go for SVG with that double damage. There's a lot of damage there, and in comes Skeeter as well. Look at this wear and tear in this team fight. Skeeter does not actually get anything done there.
Yeah.
It's kind of surprising that he literally just looks at someone and runs away. The great Winter's Curse onto MSS, controlling up Biver and the Tiny. Braille with the zip in damage. Electric Vortex on Quinn. He managed to get away. He has one more Fire Remnant to throw out. Is actually looking aggressively for the kill onto Skeeter. Sleight of Fist is not going to be close enough, and Skeeter is going to get taken out by the Morphling, but the Morphling is now surrounded. Yower, does he get support from SVG? No, he does not, and that is a dead Mor. 14-7, 3k net with lead for Crazy, and they're going to take that tier 2 tower top lane, most certainly.
So many things happened in that fight. They bought back the Pug, and then he died again, so that's really bad for Quincy. And they also the Winter's Curse with the center stump from that Helm of the Dominator was perfect. They got like a 7-second disable on 2 heroes. I think it was the Tiny and the Ember, maybe. Just really impactful plays from...
It was the Pugna and the Tiny. The grab fire Winter's Curse was on the Pugna.
Nice. So, I mean, this is almost Necro 3 on the Lycan. They took all of the tier 2 towers on top and middle, so they can get Roshan really easily for Crazy. The game plan seems to be going really well for them.
Yeah, it's early. I mean, this is what we were talking about in the first game. Most heroes that get picked up these days are the Death Prophet, the Beastmaster, the pushing heroes. And well, they still had one left in the pool, which was, of course, the Lycan, and they're using it excellently.
Storm pretty much has the Kai already. Needs about 200 gold, so Braille looking as good as Quinn in that first game.
Quinn this time is going for the Yule Scepter. I mean, you know, if you get rooted, I get that it's a good save, or if you get... Actually, no, Stone Spirit's going to go for the Bloodstone first. You're just lacking ways to... They can't kill off those Necrobook creeps, especially not if they have a pipe on them.
Yeah, that's true. Is anyone going pipe? Oh, they have one on Kaz already. Oh boy. And they're already roshing. There's no counterplay coming from Chaos. They have to farm all they can before the high ground push comes.
This is problematic because the Morphling is going for the Lincoln Sphere, so he's not going to have any damage. The Ember Spirit is not going to have any damage because he went Spirit Vessel into Yule's. Then the Pugna, I mean, he's going Glimmer Cape, so also 0 damage. They have no damage whatsoever on the Dire side.
Yeah, and I mean, you have a Vessel in the Ember, but you have... Oh, nice Winter's Curse.
Centaur Stomp.
The center. Nicely done.
And a good clear right there. Nothing he could do there. The moment he gets caught by the Winter's Curse, it's all over.
So yeah, like that's just why Helm of the Dominator is so good on Lycan. The fact that you have this 650 move speed center just allows for many plays like this to happen. And I mean, they can just go high ground, right?
Yeah, I don't really. There's Illuminate level 1, Decrepify, sorry, Nether Blast just level 3. They have, okay, they do have Avalanche Toss, but again, they just don't have Wave Clear. Crazy should be careful that they don't extend this game too long, though. That's the only way that I can still see them lose, is if they think, oh, we can take them now and we can take them in 15 minutes.
I agree. If this Morphling gets a couple of extra minutes to farm, it can be really dangerous. But I feel like he needs a lot more items. He needs either an E-Blade or a BKB so he can actually stand his ground. And, you know, it's not an easy Morphling game because the Winter's Curse, the Cold Embrace, so much move speed on... I mean, you have Snowball, Timber Chain, Storm Spirit Zip, and Lycan out. Really hard for your ward to lock into someone and actually hit them.
Yeah, they've got so many saves. They got also so many chases and catch. Like, running away from a Lycan Storm Spirit is just not going to work.
Yeah.
Or from the Snowball from really Tusk and the Timber Chain. The only one who's not fast is the Winter Wyvern, and he just doesn't have to get in the middle of the fight. He just has the Winter's Curse or Cold Embrace.
You were complaining about the Ember build, and he did hear you. He's going for the Blade Mail, which, you know, doesn't feel amazing, but feels better than the Scepter for sure.
Oh, zip in onto MSS. He's going to get caught. The Will-O-the-Wisp on top, but they already killed off MSS. They're taking a decent amount of damage. That Waveform in, popping that Aegis like an ulti from Skeeter coming in. He's going to go around the Will-O-the-Wisp. Who's he going to try and catch? He's getting a little bit distracted. Why is he going for Quinn? I don't know. And honestly, Skeeter's shapeshifts are kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
He ran past 3 targets to go for the Ember Spirit, who still had Fire Remnants.
Yeah. The Will-O-Wisp does make it hard, but I agree. It felt a little wonky. That said, look at this SVG's build. He's got a max Blinding Light and Chakra Magic, and it's working, because they don't have that much damage besides right clicks when you account for the Lyca and the Storm. Like, Timbersaw does some damage with the Chakram, but this Blinding Lights... I feel like the only reason they held there is this Blinding Light Chakra Magic build.
It is, I mean, and the Will-O-Wisp. Like, Will-O-Wisp is so good.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
But yeah.
Now you have like what? You have 60... Yeah, you have 5 seconds of duration. You Blinding Light, the cooldown becomes 4, so you can cast another one. So that's 10 seconds of Blinding Light. And yeah, I mean, it's really impactful until they have like BKBs. Which the Storm is going for, so in about 2,000 gold, it's gonna be a solved problem for Crazy.
I know, just go for the Bloodthorn. Easy. Or Rapier. Rapier would be best. Everyone agrees Rapier would be best. 100%.
But they're not waiting for the BKB. They're gonna smoke behind Brio here. They know Will-O-Wisp's on cooldown, so that's, I mean, for 20 seconds. So they have to engage really quickly.
In the meantime, Yawar, he is going for that E-Blade, it seems. On the Morphling.
Okay.
Little split pushing bottom lane. They still haven't broken base yet. I mean, it's not as impactful as it used to be. Breaking base without shrines. Ripping shrines.
But they will now. Looks like they're gonna go up the high ground. There is a Wisp available though. Gotta be careful with SVG. Look at Brio. Really deep into those trees.
He's actually trying to kill off... well, he did kill off the Centaur or Conqueror with the life drain, but Emma says he's just using his life drain to kill off the creeps. Because of a lack of wave clear.
Tower bottom though, so nice split pushing there by Yawar.
Yeah, he's 2k away from the Eagle Song, which is now 200 gold cheaper. Yes. I still gotta get used to that.
But they did nerf the agility though.
Wait, what?
Because like I think he gave 35 agility, and now he gives 30, if I'm not mistaken.
Gives 35 now?
On the E-Blade, I mean.
Oh, E-Blade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they nerfed E-Blade in general. They nerfed E-Blade on the Morphling because of the Wombo combo. Like I think it's now a set amount or something.
It's less because it was a fixed damage and multiplier. They nerfed the multiplier, they buffed the fixed damage, but it's definitely a nerf for late game.
For Morphling specifically, it's a nerf. For the rest of the heroes, it's actually mostly a buff.
Yeah, I feel like it's a nerf for Meepo too, but everyone else.
Yeah, also another stat, but he's not as stat heavy as a Morphling because Morphling runs around with like 400. Well. 250, 350 agi at one point.
Yeah. All right, so they got that tower still. Not that much being done. They're gonna have to wait for the next Aegis. I feel like the longer duration the next Aegis takes to respawn, the better for Quincy, because they're gonna have E-Blade for the next high ground push, and I don't think Crazy can go high ground unless they find like a really impactful pickoff, which doesn't feel like it's gonna happen.
I'm thinking that Crazy is playing a little bit too slow right now.
I don't feel like they were slow. I feel like they were sloppy with the high ground because that was supposed to be a lane of barracks, which they kind of screwed up. So
Skeeter needs to just not be busy with trying to kill off an Ember Spirit who has an escape. Just go for the Coddle, go for the Pugna, go for anyone else.
Go for the buildings, you know, if they just got melee barracks and they lost the heroes that they lost in that fight, I still feel like, okay.
That's a big kill. And they're going to catch themselves a second one. Mumian is going to get taken out. Double kill for Yawar. Has the double damage, and the E-Blade is so close to being done right now. 5k net worth lead for Crazy, but it is not growing. It is standing still. Skeet's going to get rooted up. Will-O-the-Wisp as well. Avalanche on top. They're going to annihilate him. Crazy, what are you doing?
This is a throw, I feel like.
Yeah, they're getting caught with their pants down, and they get spanked hard right there really by Quincy Crew.
Like really bold moves by Quincy though, right? Because if you think about it, you know, if this is a pub, everyone's like, all right, we're gonna farm more items into the next Aegis. Hopefully we can defend. They actually move. Like if they lost that fight and they were unlucky, Roshan could respawn. But seeing that they separated a little, they were able to engage and get a good fight. Really nicely done by
I mean, at this point, if they lose a fight, the base is gone.
Yeah.
Because at one point,
people still try to defend instead of going for the aggressive moves. You know, gotta commend. You gotta give credit where it's due.
Yeah, it was a very nice and aggressive move, and it worked out perfectly. Like they were not prepared for the move from Quincy Crew. Bottom lane, Biver, Tiny taking some damage from Brawl, who's gonna go for the kill. Glimmer Cape save coming out. MSS, yeah, he has the zip, and Brawl's gank attempt has failed. Yawar, okay, he's just gonna go for the straight TP. Biver's too far away. He still had just enough mana to get the TP back to base.
All right, Roshan, 1:30, so that space they created, not gonna be used for Roshan taking, unfortunately.
Oh, Timbersaw has finished up a Lotus Orb. That's a very big item this game against the Pugna. And also against the root from Ember Spirit. E-Blade return. Oh my god, it's an amazing game. Even the Blinding Light.
The Blinding Light. Yeah. That said, he can reapply, so it's not going to dispel after it's applied. So they do have that going for them.
Oh, Deso on the Ember Spirit. Okay, going for that physical damage.
I like this. Also like the Blade Mail.
Better than the Yules.
For sure.
And Brawl's going for the Orchid. Yeah, just go for Bloodthorn. Easy. True Strike. Attack speed increase. I like the new Bloodthorn, especially because I'm a Winter Wyvern player. So I can upgrade my Orchid into massive attack speed. Ha!
Feels as if, I mean, yeah, feels like they want to contest this Roshan for Quincy Crew. After they won that fight, they're feeling pretty strong. They have all of their cooldowns. This is gonna be, I don't feel like Crazy can just get in and get Roshan like this. They have to win a fight, and it's looking increasingly hard for them to do so.
And the net worth keeps on falling further and further. Now it's only 3k net worth lead. Roshan is going to respawn in 4 seconds. Let's see, Morphling's next item is going to be the BKB. Then they have Winter's Curse, and the Walrus Punch is the only BKB piercing effects. Yet. I mean, like, it's probably...
It's not anymore. Swap that for the Achilles.
Oh, okay. Jump in. Biver. There's going to be a zip. Going for MSS, but the Glimmer Cape, the saves are there. He did by Dust, though. Where is Skeeter? He popped his Shapeshift, and MSS and Biver are in trouble. Actually, he tosses MSS to the side, trying to save his buddy's life, but to no avail. Brawl gets himself a godlike streak with the double kill.
Yeah,
are they going to reinitiate?
Roche or a lot of buybacks on the side of Quincy crew. Let's see what they're going to choose.
I mean, Shapeshift is on cooldown right now. Like, you buy back and you win a fight, blow up Moomiender, that's a dead Tusk. Very quickly, a dead Tusk.
He also has buyback, so... I mean, Chaos can... I'm sorry, they can roach on the side of Quincy. Yeah, they're gonna have to force the buyback on the Tusk.
This is gonna be... Honestly, this is probably gonna be the deciding fight of the game. Whoever gets this roach is probably gonna take this game. Oh, Quinn coming from behind, catches the Lycan, E-bladed after strike. Skeeter, he's in trouble. He is dead. 45 seconds. I mean, he didn't have Shapeshift, so it didn't matter too much. But Skeeter falls.
There was Winter's Curse, but AY was not in position.
He's looking for that Winter's Curse target. They need to be careful. There's the Will-O-The-Wisp dropped, and they're going to kill off Aoi. The next one on the menu is going to be the Timber Saw. MSS gets saved right there. How did he get saved?
Who got saved?
How did MSS get... Was he Winter's Curse or was he... No. Huh? Looked like he was cold and raised.
I think he got Glimmer?
Then I'm completely blind. I'm probably blind. Never mind. Brawl's gonna go for the steal. Has a BKB to pop. They don't have a BKB piercing effect, so they gotta be a little bit careful. He's gonna zip in. He's going for a BKB pop. Steals the Aegis. Does not get the cheese. Yawar gets the cheese. Does he manage to get out? Biver with the stunlock. Avalanche toss. Life drain. Oh my god. Brawl's dead in a second.
Still pretty cool.
Still pretty cool. Not really sure if that was, you know, the best play, because this is going to force out a buyback on your Storm. Yawar sells the cheese. They don't...
I feel like the problem was actually him using Vortex on it. He tried to kill the Ember on top of stealing the Aegis. I feel like that was a little too greedy, because he could probably zip away and TP out. But instead he tried to get the kill first, which proved to be a little bit too much, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. He probably should have just grabbed the Aegis and be like, okay, dip, see ya. And then it would have been absolutely value, but now, you know, losing. Luckily, he doesn't have to buy back, but it was a 9-kill streak picked up by... Okay, MSS. Actually, MSS is caught up pretty nicely this game. He's going for the Aeon Disc next so that the Storm cannot touch him.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
They're gonna get all the other towers but this top tier 2 for now, so... The gold advantage for a long time now on the side of Quincy.
Ooh, SVG. Unfortunately, did not have his Will-O-The-Wisp. Otherwise, he could have probably gone for the blind toss there in the trees. Always nice if you just toss it and then easy catch. TP interrupt, GG.
Oh yeah. Yawar actually gives up on that BKB because now he knows he's rolling. So gets the Scotty instead.
Yeah, I mean, Scotty, the attributes is amazing, but because of the extra 225 health, you can play in so much more agi. Just so nice. Just the extra little bit of health. And he's, I mean, he's absolutely rich. Like, ridiculously rich.
I wonder what's Quincy's plan now, because, you know, there's no wages. Technically, they could just out-farm in, like, 10 minutes. There is no way in hell Crazy can win this game. So I wonder if they're gonna try and smoke and just win the game now. I feel like they have more chances if they wait, but we'll see. We'll see what they're gonna do.
Yeah, they gotta make a play. Honestly, they need to keep split pushing. Skeeter's doing that at the moment in the top lane. Just keep pushing out those lanes, forcing the Quincy crew lineup back, and hopefully you can get a like 2v5 situation somewhere when people TP too early.
Yeah, They have to account for the Lycan, definitely. He does have that AC as well, so if you try and push middle, you probably lose your barracks before you even win the fight middle. That's a problem.
Quinn. Going after his Lincoln Sphere, going for the Dateless. Pure on right-click Ember Spirit build. Beautiful. Oh. We'll pop the BKB and get out, but top lane Skeeter is being chased at by SVG.
Oh,
okay,
are we the other way?
Okay, they won't be able to catch anyone. They're dodging pretty nicely on the side of Crazy right now.
Yeah, but they finally pushed them out because that's the only lane they got here through tower. So that's really the lane you want to push. And now you probably want to take top as your first lane of barracks if you're Quincy, just to make sure this is not going to be a problem. When you get megas, way harder for them to split push. Let's see if they're going to go for the tier 2.
Honestly, Kazu has got so many good items. He's now done with the Guardian Greaves as well. Gets rid of the roots. It's like so many things. Like, just exactly what the load serve does, but now he can do it on himself and then help out an ally. And what's Brawl's next item? Okay, he's still going for that Orchid.
High ground though.
Yawer does still have to be a little bit careful. I mean, you don't have the Aegis. Cheese it's nice, but it's not an Aegis. So if you play too aggressive on a Morphling, you can get caught out easily by a Tusk. Especially a Tusk, who is almost done with the Spirit Vessel now. Oh, Bryle, he's out of mana, but is going to go for the TP. They don't have enough damage. They got pretty close, though.
That Desolator, making it pretty hard for the Storm. Unfortunately, they don't have the Orb of Destruction like Crazy does. They do have one on the Lycan. If the Ember had one, it would be way more damage.
Yawer, BKB is going to be his he's almost done with the BKB. I mean, we went from a very aggressive early game to mid game absolutely nothing, and now we're at, you know, late game and we're waiting for another big brawl. That's just I mean, it wasn't really farming it was a immediately lose Aegis. But are they actually on Quincy Crew just waiting for the next Roshan?
I'm not sure if they're waiting for the next Roshan more than they are okay with farming and denying the but yeah, it looks like they will smoke now. They definitely feel like they're ahead, and they are. I'm surprised they're smoking without this BKB on the Morphling being almost done. I wonder what they're trying to do here. Oh, they're waiting. They're looking for the Lycan, but they're not exactly right about where he is. Oh.
Like an ulti.
Will be okay.
Skeet, is he gonna get out? Oh, rooted up by Quinn. No, he misses the root. The Necrobook creeps grab the root. That was absolutely a lifesaver from Skeeter right there. If he got rooted, it was all over.
Yeah. Still, I mean, I guess they're not going to be able to force anything. They did force Shapeshift, but it's only a minute cooldown, and there's no objective for Quincy to go. I mean, they could go Igor, but I think it's just a waste of their time. It's just better to control the next Roshan. 1 minute and a half until we know the respawn timer. Ooh, Reef is on the Morphling though. Could be a kill. Maybe Moonyatter? Oh, they know where he is actually.
Oh, there's gonna be a catch. Yawer waveforms to the side, pops the BKB. He still has the cheese to eat. And, well, there's no Lycan ulti. So, good gank attempt, but not enough. Not nearly enough.
Yeah, they were not ready for the BKB, I think. This was recently purchased, right?
Yeah, it's, he's just gonna be pretty hard to kill for probably the rest of the game. They do have that Spirit Vessel on the Tusk, but without, like, they're not fighting, so he's not getting charges.
Yeah, that's one of the many problems they have.
That's why Silver Edge was better.
Storm does get an Orchid though, so you can kill Pugna if you have a Dust. You can kill Koro if you have a Dust. That's really the big problem for Brian. He does not. Okay, he does have a Dust. Sorry, he does have it.
Okay, let's see. How far are we for 25s? Okay, still a bit away. Morphling 25. What's that? Probably waveform charges. Oh no, adaptive strike, adaptive multi-strike. That's actually also a nice one against the Lycan and his army. But double waveform charge though. I mean, he has the waveform attack targets and the waveform range talents, so I think that's actually more value at this point.
You are right.
Yeah.
And you do deal with the units anyways, and you don't take the damage from the Necronomicon if you kill it with the waveform. So probably better to go that way. Yeah, I think you're right.
Roshan is up. Is it gonna be an Ags? And it is a refresher. Boo.
Dude, I feel like it is not 50-50. I feel like you get much less Ags than you get refresher. Do you get that impression when you play your games?
Oh, when I play my games, I never get the third Roshan.
I feel like there's 90% of the times there's refresher, and then 10% there's Ags.
I think most of my games
I feel like it's 50-50. I would like to study some pro games and see if it is.
Yeah, Gabriel's just pressing a button. Nah, those guys don't deserve an Ags this game.
Dude, they don't want to give you Ags?
I mean, Ags is so much fun. You can have so many meme Ags builds. Like the Lycan with okay, in this game it's not good, but I've seen multiple offlane Lycans recently that go for like an Aghanim Scepter third item. And it's so cool. Look at that damage coming out from the Pugna against Roshi.
Yeah, they have this ward here on the side of Crazy that Quincy is not aware of, so they are able to actually contest this pretty well.
So the net worth advantage has pretty much been staying the same the entire game. Win probability, well, it's about 50-50. Slight, well, it's 59% in favor of Quincy crew. Experience, okay, that's about 12-13k in their favor. And gold would, yeah, steady at a 7, 6, 7, 8.
I'm surprised it's only 59%, but I guess that's what Lycan does. You know, you win one fight. So then you get like 2-3 barracks. Oh, nice smoke from Crazy here. They have the high ground.
Catch onto MSS, but he has that aim to keep him alive for a little bit longer. Glimmerclave, 4 staff. Are they going to kill him?
Oh, boy.
Wait, what?
4 staff plus Warriors plus
That was very weird. MSS does buyback. Biver has a buyback available as well. Will-o'-the-wisp to hold Bryle in place, but he's going to zip to safety so far. But will Quinn be able to catch him? Misses that. Oh, actually didn't have the searing chains available. They're going to back off, and they're going to get a single. Well, no, he's gonna die. Still does that. Finally throws out the Winter Scourge. That actually is gonna kill off MSS. Oh my god, the cold embrace. Oh, Yawar is the one. Yawar's the one that saved his buddy earlier in that team fight. He was the one that could cold embrace his homie, and he saves his boy's life right there. Beautiful play from Yawar.
Really beautiful. And he even used the Arctic Burn to kill the Wyvern as well with the extra attack range. Amazing plays. That said, they do buy back the Wyvern, so they are still, I guess, they have a chance of contesting this Roshan. But without the Winter's Curse, can they do it? I think they're gonna have to steal another Aegis here. Bryle.
Yawar needs to get the Aghanim Scepter so he can play in that Winter Wyvern Arctic Burn constantly. Skeeter's gonna get rooted, pops his shapeshift, dropping low, gets pushed back towards the high ground though by SVG, by accident I think. And snowball in, Mumiander, Walrus Punch comes out onto Quinn, but Quinn is gonna be Gucci. They will kill off Mumiander, who does also have a buyback. A lot of buybacks available in these fights.
I think they gave up because Mumiander didn't buy back. I feel like he's just telling his teammates to not fight and try to defend high ground instead of fighting for this.
Yeah, but giving out that Aegis Cheese refresher shard. I mean, the refresh shards kind of.
He doesn't have BKB. This is really risky unless they get a perfect Winter's Curse, which, oh boy.
Oh no. Oh, that's a dieback. Zibin snatches the Aegis, zips out.
Oh my god.
But he loses his first life.
No cheese, no refresher on him.
Luckily they didn't have any stuns available, and Bryle is gonna get the zip all the way back towards his jungle.
Jesus, Bryle.
Oh, that's a man mode play right there.
Wow.
Again, taking that Aegis. 2 Aegis steals in one game.
Wow, okay. That was... I mean... That's actually really good, because... they push really fast on the side of Quincy crew, but without the Aegis, you're always gonna be a little skeptical about going high ground, and especially when you have a draft that scales better. I wonder if this is gonna be a game where Quincy just decides to, you know, just wait for the next Roshan. Let's get some 60+ minute items and see what happens. I don't think that's what's gonna happen, but it definitely slows down the game.
I mean, Morphling almost has his 2-way from charges. Like, get level 25, maybe go then. Ember Spirit already got the Sleight of Fist 2-time charges. He's got the Daedalus done as well. This Ember Spirit's gonna hurt. You gotta be careful. If Winter's Curse, like, so many good Winter's Curse possibilities here. Anyone that stands next to either the Morphling or the Ember Spirit is dead. Just need, I think he actually needs... Like, he's going for the Blink Dagger, like an Aether Lens, Blink Dagger, or Force Staff just to get the Winter's Curse connected.
Yeah, it's rough for him. I wonder actually when he engaged on Roshan if he used his Glimmer Cape, because I'm not sure if he used it, because he just got controlled so quickly. Anyways, they have Refresher on the Ember. One of the cheeses from the last Roshan that was stolen is still on UR, and the other one, I guess it was used, because I'm not seeing another cheese. Maybe they used in a fight.
Illusion.
Let's see, Lycan's almost, well, actually went for the Bashers, going for the BKB next. Bryal, Shiva's Guard. Okay. Kazu Bloodstone. Yeah, I mean, Yawa, he's got the Flicker. Yeah. I like the Flicker. It's a fun item. It's very, you know, 50-50. Either it kills you or it saves you. But it's a very fun item to have. Oh, Snowball in. SVG trying to get back. And they have enough Force Staffs to get him out of harm's way. Has the Refresher Shard as well, so you can get that Will-O-Wisp going. Let's see, Yawar, he's got the Butterfly, Ayaskati, BKB, Lincoln's, I mean, equipable Ags is always nice, maybe the next Roshan, as Bowie just recently mentioned. And Quinn is going for, okay, Abyssal Blade on the Ember Spirit. Not an item you see 1, 2, 3 every day on an Ember Spirit. There's going to be a catch though. They're going to go deep. They will kill off SVG. Does have a buyback available. Tusk from Mumienda. Winter's Curse onto Quinn. That's going to control up MSS and Quinn. Does he manage to get out Sleight of Fist to dodge all the damage there? E-Blade comes out from Yawa. He's in that Arctic Burn mode. That long range attacks. Oh my god, Skeeter gets almost melted right there. Pops the BKB. Will-O-the-Wisp has been blown down. And they're trying to disengage Skeeter with the BKB. Is going to get the TP out in time. A very good fight again coming out from Crazy.
Wow. I mean,
wow.
It was a pretty good fight, but they did blow a lot of cooldowns. I wonder if Quincy can just go aggro now. They do have a way of pushing.
Viver's going for the Loadsorb as well. That's, you know, they have a Lincoln's. They have 2 Lincoln's, then the Loadsorb on top. You know, the Winter's Curse is starting to become tougher and tougher to use.
So BKB gonna be back for the Storm. The BKB, okay, they actually not. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna.
Only Biver has the buyback available. Mumiender, Cold Embrace keeps him alive. Aoi does not have the Winter's Curse available for 10 seconds, but they're trying to just outlast that shapeshift from the Lycan. And yeah, they're just disengaging completely. They might lose Biver here, which is that a buyback? That is no. He does have a buyback available. And Skeeter shapeshift.
Storm?
My god, shapeshift lasts forever.
There.
Plus 6 seconds.
Really weird fight.
Yeah, they just tried to disengage the entire time, and maybe you should engage. I mean, he has his shapeshift up in 30 seconds already. It's like, it's not a Terrorblade.
Yeah, it's 50% uptime after the talents. Like it lasts for 30, cooldown 70. But yeah, the real problem is going to be Roshan, which is still going to take a while to respawn. I'm surprised that even with this gold advantage, it's been so hard for Quincy to win the fights. I I think the Storm, really, Ryo has been doing an amazing job. The fights look so hard, even though they shouldn't. At least, you know, considering the heroes and the net worth advantage.
Yeah, and Prowl's almost... Oh, wait, Skeeter's gonna get jumped at top lane. There is not... Ember Spirit actually lost his basher on the courier, it seems. Oh, that's pretty painful. Because that's the only way that they can control up the Lycan once he's running away in his BKB shapeshift. Oh, Kazu. Viver just a little bit short of catching him.
So they're going for bottom here. You are TP'd into the Storm, but now he doesn't want to go anymore because the Lycan showed us.
I did go for the waveform charges. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Has the illusion escape, so really powerful illusion he can create.
Double waveform, baby. I mean, Aoi almost has his buyback available again. Kazu, well, most people are lacking a little bit of gold. SVG is just lacking 4.5 minutes. But this is gonna be another Roche rate.
Yeah. I feel like at this point you just wait for Roshan on either side.
Yeah, but Bryle at that point has his Aghanim Scepter, so you know he's got the Electric Vortex AoE, and then we'll be able to steal more pieces.
Yeah, and he also can set up some pretty good Winter Curses with the decks.
Oh yeah.
You know, if they can get 3-4 heroes, then it's a beautiful Winter's Curse, killing maybe the Ember if the Morph is inside that as well.
He also doesn't have to fear like the Lincoln Spheres and the Load Sorbs.
Pressure to Coddle.
Yeah, if his Will-O-Wisp is on cooldown, they drop another one afterwards. Of course, it doesn't work anymore with the that it stacks on top of each other, which was so cool. But
and broken.
I mean, it was broken to the degree where you need a Refresher Shard or a Refresher Orb on the Coddle. Like, eh.
I mean, he is probably the easiest support to farm gold. If you're gonna use that argument. But sure, I agree. Maybe, I think the nerf was maybe a little too, you know, just completely prohibiting that from happening. Oh, Aeon Disc on the Coddle, by the way.
Oh, with the Refresher Shard, that should refresh the Aeon Disc as well.
Yeah. Really
and Yawar, look at his buy menu like that. Wow, what's that item? Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, it is beautiful.
Okay.
Oh, I want to see that Rapira, though. I guess he'd get rid of the power treads for that.
Probably, yeah. I mean, he has infinite waveform mobility. It's not his biggest issue right now. He just wants to deal with the Timber, which is really tanky, and also the BKBs on the Lycan, because he cannot really kill them through BKB right now.
And he just picked up the Rapier.
Oh, actually backpacking the Ethereal Blade for now. Interesting. I guess he does farm faster with the move speed. But I think he's gonna swap it once the fight starts.
Yeah, it's kind of weird if you'd be putting away 40 agility, 10 strength, and 10 int. Plus, you know, one shot. Well, not one shot, but a lot of damage.
It also allows them to just Roche in 1 second. So if they can smoke into Roshan without Crazy being aware. Okay, they dire scan. They are actually pretty close. Roshan's gonna spawn in 10 seconds.
They have so many saves against the Winter Curse as well. Morphling in the Winter Wyvern form. He also has the E-Blade save. He also has the Pugna on his side for the save. God.
Oh, you don't know the wolf is here. If Roshan spawns and they start doing it, he doesn't know about the wolf. Oh, now he does.
Oh, that wolf just suicided to Roche, our Lord and Savior.
Okay.
Sorry, that's Gaben.
Alright.
A little bit of harass. He needs to be very careful. Like, if they dive bomb... Well, it's still hard to dive bomb. Like, they don't have necessarily that heavy burst damage on the crazy side. Bryle is not going for the Aghanim Scepter, actually. Oh, no, now he is. Never mind. He decided against it, and now...
still Roshing. They just want to buy time.
Horus Punch in, MSS, he has that Aeon Disc on him. There's going to be the Abyssal Blade stun onto Skeeter. They will blow up Moon Meander. Moon Meander buys back immediately. Skeeter is alone in the wrong side of town. And he gets taken out Zip in from Brawl, but immediately gets hexed up, and Brawl, there's going to be the refresher shot. Will-o'-the-wisp, they're going to be controlled up. Winter's Curse, but nothing. No one is next to Biver. This is a disastrous fight for Crazy, and we see Yawar with that rapier just cleaning everyone up. Buyback comes out from Lycan, but what does it matter? He doesn't have shapeshift, then you're just half a hero.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a pretty painful fight for Crazy. That's going to be the Aghanim Scepter. This time, no Aegis Steel. He doesn't have... Actually, he just bought out the full Ag, so he doesn't have buyback available. For 66 seconds, he will be dead.
Okay, which is problematic against a Morphling with Rapier, I think. Let's see how fast this falls. Oh my lord. I mean, they can go tier 4s. This could be GG.
Yeah, this is... I mean, you've got a Rapier Morphling with an Aegis. There's no chance that they can hold this. Not with the Morphling... the Storm Spirit dead. The only one that really actually does anything in these fights.
Radiant's middle barracks are under
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, Crazy played pretty well. I feel like they played this game much better than the first one. But we did mention this in the draft. They just didn't scale as much as Quincy does, and it just shows here. I feel like they held more than I would expect them to, but at the end of the day, it's really hard to win a game when you have a Lycan versus Morphling match